Hi, in this video we're going through how to get gold in the GTA 5 mission, Monkey Business. Hi and welcome back, my name's Dan and I'm an old, grumpy gamer. Grand Theft Auto is a truly massive game. Between GTA 5 and the constant updates from Rockstar for GTA Online, there's no shortage of new content and interesting things to do. Join me then in our continuing series, Getting Gold in Every Damn Mission in GTA 5. As we take a look at the Grand Theft Auto mission, Monkey Business. And don't forget to hang about until the end for our bonus tips on how to get through this one first time. Before we dive in, if you're new to the channel, we do how-to guides, news, and giveaways, so consider subscribing and ringing the bell to stay up to date. Getting gold in this one's a bit of a challenge, and it can also be really tedious after the third or fourth attempt because of the ridiculous mission time. Before you start this mission, I also highly recommend you grab some body armor and some shotgun shells. Also, be sure to approach the trigger area slowly. If you make too much noise or cause a disturbance on approach, there's a reasonable chance the job will cancel, you'll have to drive away and come back later. To get gold in this one, we'll need to hit 8 enemies with the stun gun, kill 15 enemies with headshots, finish with an accuracy of better than 70%, and complete the mission in 13 minutes and 30 seconds. Once again, we're on a timeline, so let's pick it up after we've skipped the cutscene and are boarding the boat. There we go. Alright, so head up. Make sure you avoid those rocks. Just go to the outside of that buoy there. Straighten ourselves up and head almost straight for the yellow dot now. We'll just watch out for that. That could have ended poorly. Okay, so there's a little bit of exposition here, so sound up. It's more just, I guess, banter between Davey and Michael. Just hit that marker there, we'll slow the boat down. We'll get to a kind of an unskippable cutscene, actually, which is a bit of a pain. But there we go. So as soon as you get prompted, just drop over the side. There we go. Into the drink. And Michael will orient himself, drop a flare, and then we can get going. So just mash the same button you would to run to really push through the water as quickly as possible. We're heading for that yellow dot. Excellent. So we're just about to make our way into a little sort of cave or a tunnel there, at which point we will see a grate. Now the trick here is to take it easy on the fuel, so only trigger once you're over one of the little green dots, and to go around systematically. You can see here we just work your way around slowly, even though we are on a time limit. If we rush this too much, we will run out of fuel or we'll miss one and that can really slow us down. Now if you're finding you're having troubles with visibility here because of the bubbles, what you can do is just go straight back to the top and then work your way down the grate rather than going back up it. That's the last one, so skip the cutscene again and head down the tunnel. Again, mashing on the run button to try and speed this up as much as possible. Not that there's a lot of pace to be gained here, but every little bit helps. Okay, and there's the exit, so just go up and sort of swing around to the left, and there's a spot here on the right. There we go, we can see it sort of off there to the right, and there's the ladder. So we'll get another cutscene, we'll just skip that as soon as we can. There we go. And Michael should have the taser arm now, so we can just take out a few of the guards and the scientists in a non-lethal way. So there should be someone in here. There we go. Now it's worth bearing in mind as well that the taser only has a very, very short range. So you can get yourself caught short here. So skip that cutscene again. You got 2 guys off to the left here, so we will sort them out pretty promptly. Not too far away. There we go. You can tell if you're too far away because you'll hear a little tick rather than getting a shot off. So there should be a couple of security guards pop out of here in a few moments once Dave gets organised. Right, that's sorted. I think that we managed to get 2 with the 1 taser. Don't know if that'll count towards our total tase though, so we'll see how that goes. Quick, unskippable sort of scripted scene here. Alright, so we'll threaten this guy. And then tase him. And we'll get him as well. Okay, that's that sorted. I'm not sure about the count on that security guard, so let's just ping 1 more person with the taser, and that should cover us off. There we go. Alright, now we can swap to something a little more lethal. So shotgun is the weapon of choice for me. Okay, and push forward. Now, don't forget to use Michael's ability here, and also if you can sneak in that one before the security guard takes cover, it makes it a buttload easier to get through here. All right, that's him. He'll just stand in the open. His mate will take some cover to the right, so let's just hang tight for a second. There we go. All right, 1 more there. I think he's on the right. No, he's sorted. Okay. Using Michael's ability strategically here will really help out. Grab some cover behind this wall, and 2 more pop out, I believe. Just the 1. Okay. Alright, now it can be tempting to throw a grenade down here. Don't bother, you won't hit anything. So just wait for these guys to pop out of cover. They're nice and easy to hit. Alright, we should have a couple more here. 1. I think there should be 1 more off to the right. There we go. Now Michael's looking a little worse for wear here, so let's hope there's a med pack soon. Haynes will light up the door. There we go. In true American hero style with the foot through. Alright, grab some cover here. Michael's health has recovered a little bit because we've had that respite. We've swapped to a rifle rather than the shotgun because we need to shoot a little bit further away. Again, it's tempting to use explosives here to throw a grenade or launch an RPG down the other end, but there's not a lot to hit, and Haynes has a real habit of running towards the grenades. Okay, push forward again and grab some more cover. See if we can get a line on the last of these guys. Oh, 1 more left. That's him sorted. Again, Michael's looking a little worse for wear, but I think that's going to be it for people who are shooting at us. All right, so we'll get over, skip the cutscene. I think we'll auto swap to Trevor. There we go. So we're in a Cargobob, and we just need to dive and then pick up the refrigerated unit using the hook. So head to the green dot and descend. You can see it there. And gingerly, and I mean gingerly, line yourself up. There we go. We get the cutscene there, and off we go. Ascend a bit so you can make enough altitude to get over the hills, but we're not going to really meet any resistance on the way through now. You can see the semi-trailer there. We just need to line the cube up and drop him on. Be gentle. It is pretty easy to destroy it, but it is hardy enough that you can drop it from a bit of a height. Right, we can land. Near enough is good enough with that one, and skip the last cutscene. And then we'll do an auto swap back to Trevor. He's managed to warp his way back to the trailer and get halfway to Madrazo's house with Madrazo's wife. So that's a neat little trick. So this is the final scene with Patricia, which brings Madrazo's little chapter to a conclusion. It's a fairly emotional moment for our friend Mr. Phillips here, but for us, it's really just a case of following the GPS as normal. We can see the Madrazo property up on the left here, so head into the driveway, hang it right, easy to overshoot that one, and pull up. And there is a fairly lengthy cutscene there, which we'll skip, and that should be it. And gold. Ooh, only just got those tasers in as well, so it's a good thing we went for that extra security guard. Got the headshots in, accuracy, didn't miss a shot, so really happy with that. And the mission time at 13:22 gives us a whopping 8 seconds spare. Yeah, really cutting it fine. The mission time on this one was just silly. But thanks for hanging about until the end. Here are my top tips on how to get through this one first time. Take it easy with the welder and be sure to move between the bars systematically. Be sure to ping both security guards. And if you disturb the area at the start of the job and it's cancelled, drive back up the road. It should reappear by the time you get to the tarmac. So what are your thoughts? Do you have any tips for other viewers, or could this have been done differently? Leave your comment down below. And check out the video on the left for the next storyline mission, or the one on the right for some more old Grumpy Gamer goodness. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you in the next video.